It's time to take 10 minutes for Torah with Rabbi Joel Finkelstein.
Welcome to our discussion of Parshat Emor, anticipation. Our Parsha speaks about so many things, about the Tumat Kohanim, when the Kohen can go to a funeral, he cannot go to a funeral, whom should he marry, how the physical perfection of a Kohen, of physical perfection of various animals, talks about the holidays, and then various aspects of the Beit HaMikdash, and one incident of criminality. But there's one pasuk that could get lost there, and that is right before the holidays. It says, "Ushmartem mitzvotai v'asitem otam, ani Hashem." You should guard my commandments, and you should do them. I am Hashem. So it seems like a throwaway pasuk. You should guard them, and you should do them. So of course, if you keep the mitzvos, you keep the commandments, you do the commandments. There are different synonyms for what it means to do the commandments. So you could just say you do them. V'asitem. What's ushmartem? What does it mean? So Chassam Sofer, famous rabbi from Pressburg, from Hungary, he said, very simple. We know, as Rabbi J.J. Schachter pointed out, that there's another place in the Torah, another use of the word shmirah, of guarding, and that is va'aviv shamar et hadavar. It says regarding Yaakov and Yosef that although Yosef had very seemingly haughty dreams that he was going to be in charge and everyone was going to bow down to him, but aviv shamar et hadavar, his father didn't yell at him exactly the way the brothers did. In his heart, he said to himself, I wonder. He was omedu mitzaper. Rashi says he was looking forward. When will these dreams come true? Maybe they will come true. Yaakov knew his son Yosef, and he expected great things from him, and he wasn't surprised that he was dreaming these dreams of grandeur, and in fact, he was anticipating that the dreams would indeed come true. So if that's what shamar means to anticipate, then what does it mean, shamor yom HaShabbat l'kadsho? Not just to guard the Shabbos, but also to anticipate the Shabbos. So Rabbi Soloveitchik so beautifully lays out the notion that, it's one thing to observe Shabbos, that's hard enough, but it's another, and it's the greatest level, to be able to anticipate Shabbos, to have a Friday that's full with anticipation. Rashi says regarding Yaakov in Parshat Vayeshev, he was waiting and hoping. When is it going to come? When is Yosef's dreams going to be fulfilled? He expected it to happen. Comes the Chassam Sofer and says, there's someone else, another famous Jew, who was living for the hope that his mitzvos would come to be fulfilled. They said to Rabbi Akiva, they're combing your skin with a hot comb, and they're ripping your skin off. These Romans, they're Roman torture. He says, this is what happened to a great tzaddik, a righteous person like you. So he says, what are you talking about? Kol yamai mitztaer al pasuk zeh. My whole life I was bothered by this verse. You should love God with all of your life, even if He takes your life. When will it come to my hands? When will the opportunity come that I could fulfill loving God with my whole life? But now that the Romans are taking my life because I taught Torah, because I got the mitzvos, therefore I'm fulfilling the mitzvah of loving God with all of my life. And I was always waiting, when could I fulfill this mitzvah? Now, most of us are not Rabbi Akiva. We're not waiting to fulfill the mitzvah of sanctifying God's name, dying on God's name. It's not something we're hoping for. That's a very pious kind of a thing. But what we can do is, we can be waiting, anticipation for the mitzvahs, anticipating what's coming up. We had Pesach Sheni this week. We have Lag BaOmer coming up. Mirza Hashem. We have the Shlosh Me'Hagbalah, the days of preparation before Shavuos. We have Shavuos coming up. We have the counting of the Omer. Thank God. We have this summer, the time to think about the Beis HaMikdash. We're Omedu Mitzape. We're working with anticipation, not only for beautiful hostages to come home, the 58 hostages to come home, and for the war to end and for good times to come and for evil to be destroyed. Not only are we waiting and hoping for that, but we're waiting. We want to do more mitzvos. Every Jew, there's never a boring day. There's always opportunities to learn more and do more. Ushmartem mitzvotai vasitem otam. Don't just do the mitzvot, but live with a spirit of, I can't wait to do more. I want to do more. When will an opportunity come where I can do another mitzvah, where I can learn Shas again, where I can learn Bav Metzia again, where I can have opportunity to learn Chumash again, to read the Parsha again, to read the Rashi again. This is what the commandment is telling us. Ushmartem mitzvotai vasitem otam. To live with constant anticipation of mitzvot. This is how we can live with meaning and purpose every single day. Saying to myself, just like Rabbi Akiva said regarding that very extreme mitzvah, but even if we could just say it regarding a simple mitzvah like tzitzis or davening or taking challah or sitting in a sukkah, if I could just say to myself, when will this mitzvah come to my hands and I'll be able to do it? If I could just anticipate the mitzvahs with more vigor and more excitement, this would make life, just picture, all of life would be just a moment of hoping for another mitzvah. A whole life would be filled. There would never be a dull day. There'd never be a sense of, what's my purpose? What am I doing? Your purpose is you live another day, another mitzvah, another opportunity. This is shmarta mitzvotai. Shmiras mitzvos means someone who is a shomer mitzvos, is someone a shomer Shabbos, someone who anticipates Shabbos every week. Is a shomer mitzvos is someone who's anticipating and looking forward to every mitzvah opportunity that they have. This is our hope. This is our dream. This is our command. This is our motto. This is our creed. This is our charge. If we can do that, indeed, we live a life filled with mitzvos, a life full of anticipation for the next mitzvah coming up. Thank you for joining us here at the Baron Hirsch Congregation for a discussion, Parshat Emor. Join us each week for a discussion of the various holidays, and thanks to Jason Lefkowitz, our producer. Thank you.
This has been 10 Minutes for Torah with Rabbi Joel Finkelstein.